Welcome to The Juice, where inspiration, knowledge, and appreciation come together. Join me as we sit down and talk with cutting-edge business owners and unique and interesting individuals who will share information that will help us learn, laugh, and grow. Today's featured guest is Raphael Velazquez. Raphael is founder, owner, and CEO of VELA. Did I say it right?
You did. Vela.
I practiced a lot.
You got it down.
Vela. Okay, so what we're going to do before we start the question segment of this is play a game.
Sure, I'm down for games.
Okay, cool. So what we do is I'm going to ask you these questions.
That's not that much.
If you answer, it's a lot. If you answer them in 60 seconds or less, you get a prize. So
cool.
It's rapid fire, fast as we can go. You ready?
Let's do it.
Timer on? All right, let's go. What is your favorite juice drink?
Juice drink is orange juice.
Any tattoos?
Yes, 3.
Gucci or Chanel?
Gucci.
Is it wrong for vegetarians to eat animal crackers?
No.
What's in your hand? Oh, you don't have an epic. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark.
Instagram or Facebook, I'm sorry.
Instagram.
What's your favorite movie?
Movie, Avengers.
Cat or dog?
Cat.
Text or call?
Text.
Mountains or beach?
Beach.
Best feature?
Abs.
What do you wish for the future?
Oof. Change in the people around me, make my family better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that could be a long one.
All right, favorite president?
Obama.
What's your best characteristic?
Smile.
Al Pacino or Robert De Niro?
Ooh, Pacino.
A Mac or PC?
Mac.
Spend or save?
Save.
Sweater or hoodie?
Sweater.
Outgoing or shy?
Outgoing.
Giving a gift or getting a gift?
Giving.
Tent or RV?
Tent.
Hard shell or soft shell tacos?
Soft all day.
Smoothies or milkshakes?
Smoothies.
Jeans or sweats?
Sweats.
Noise or silence?
Silence.
Bound book or ebook?
Book.
Darts or pool? Darts or pool?
Pool.
Mansion in the suburbs or cabin in the mountains?
Cabin mountains.
Party person or small gathering?
Small gathering.
Bar of soap or shower gel?
Shower gel.
You won! Winner, winner, chicken dinner!
So what are we getting? What am I getting?
You get a gift card to Juice Press.
Ah,
So
okay.
you can get your own juice.
Juice press. Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you.
that was fun.
Yes.
All right, now I'm psyched to get to know you more and what you are offering and doing. So are you ready to get started?
I'm always ready.
Okay, I like that. What wakes you up in the morning? What gets you going?
The idea that I'm working towards a better future for myself, my family, and honestly, what I'm trying to do is be able to inspire. So that's what gets me going.
I think you do.
Yes,
I think you're not trying, you're accomplishing it and you want to continue more of it.
Yes,
Right? Yeah,
yeah.
okay, because you're there.
And that's one thing that I'm learning, right? You know, I keep saying I'm trying to, but it's just
You've
continue to
arrived.
execute.
Yeah, you're there. What are some of your favorite wellness tips or regimens that you can share with the viewers?
Awesome. So I have a couple. Start off your night routine by making sure you have things ready for the next day. That way you save time, you get to wake up and you're not rushing. So that comes into the morning, right? You know, make sure that in the morning, if you have things prepared from the nighttime, now you can kind of be at a place where you're not reactive, not being reactive, but you're going from a sense of control. Hydrate, drink a lot of water. So if we were to use a regular water bottle, I'm about to give them everything. If we were using a regular size water bottle, you want to drink about 6 to 8. That way you stay hydrated, you feel good. Because a lot of people that they don't understand is you may think that you're hungry, but you just may be thirsty. And it just helps with overall energy.
Yeah, I mean, every single person who's been on this so far has said water, hydrate. So how many let me see your bottle of water.
Gotcha.
How
I
many?
got Essentia.
Okay, I love Essentia. It is alkaline.
Yes, it is.
So that's good, high pH. So how many bottles would you recommend someone have a day of this?
Out of this one,
What is that, 20?
This is 23.7 fluid ounces.
Okay.
I would suggest 5 to 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's good.
But it's
any
also, with that in mind, right? You know, if somebody doesn't drink that much water in the beginning, their bladder won't be as big. So it's also building that aspect of letting it get accustomed to drinking a lot of water. So
It can
as long as
handle
you drink
it.
more.
Right.
Exactly.
So the more you drink, the more you'll be able to handle it in the beginning. You might be running to the bathroom a lot. Sorry.
For sure.
Any other wellness tips or should we move on?
I got one more.
Okay, let's
I'm
do
a
it.
trainer, so you got to say you got to work out 3 to 4 times a week and also do your cardio. Cardio has health benefits. Working out is going to help with just muscles being strong, being able to, just do what you need to do throughout your daily life.
Endorphins for sure.
Exactly.
Mood, all that good stuff. So, All right. In addition to being founder, owner, and CEO of Vela,
Oof, that's it right there. That's it right
you're
there.
an expert networker, a community leader, and a growth junkie like me. You are a giver. What makes your desire to give back so strong?
It comes from my mom and dad. Yeah, my mom's always been a giving person.
What are your parents' names?
Raphael and Esperanza.
Great job, Raphael and Esperanza. You did an awesome job with this guy.
And my mom's name means hope, and I actually have that tattooed on the inner arm. You can't see it. I'm not taking off my shirt.
You're not?
Not right now. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. If we have some tequila, which is a probiotic,
Oh,
then
it
that's
is?
a different story.
Who knew?
That's what people tell me, so I'm gonna just go with it.
Go with it, yeah.
But yeah, you know, my dad's always been one that he's told me to focus on say hello to people, help others, and I just watch his actions, and it's always been about giving. He'll literally take the shirt off of his back and give it to anybody. And he's like, one thing that he's told me that resonates with me is like, he makes sure if you eat, I eat, and that's something that means a lot.
Wow, that's coming from contribution completely. I love that.
100%.
And that's just been your model all your life, so of course you'd naturally transition into that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. How do your values show up in your work?
Oof, awesome. So with the values that I use for myself and with Vela, they're respect, reciprocity, growth, and community. And what that means in terms of just of the way I put all of that together is like this, you know, if you come to somebody with respect, you'll tend to get that back, all right? We're all mirrors of one another. Exactly. And from there, that just allows growth. May it be within the conversation, may it be within the actual interaction, whatever it may be. There's just, the opportunities are endless. And from one interaction, that will be able to affect others. That's something that is just, it's a trickle-down effect, and then that will help the community around you to just grow and develop. And
That's awesome.
being able to see that flourish is cool.
Yeah, when you actually work on it and then get to see the fruits of it, it's amazing. And a lot of people don't stick with it long enough to see what it does because they get intimidated or their heart closes up a little bit because they're not getting it back quickly enough. But if they just wait it out, isn't it like a beautiful thing?
It's something that you look back at and you're like, oh wow, like, you know, this is how far you've come, this is what you're doing, and you're still working towards that, right? Because at the end of the day, the job's never done.
Yep.
And one thing that a member told me at Equinox, he was like, hey, another day awake, alive, another day above ground is good. And that's what it is, right? You know, us being present at this moment.
This is a gift right now.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
this is what's missing from just even young kids, adults. If we had more interactions and we slow things down, hey, how are you? Take time to talk. Things will move much faster.
I know, but they don't know it because it's not how they were raised. But we're trying to help with that. So hopefully your tips will help some people out there and be good. So I can't believe I didn't ask you this yet, but I already know what it is, but the viewers don't. Tell us what Vela is.
Gotcha. So Vela is a fitness accessory company, and what Vela means is sail. So did you ever hear the story? Let me show you the product. First, I'll go over the
okay,
story.
You do your way.
I gotcha. So, do you did you ever get to hear the story?
I did, but they didn't,
Gotcha.
and I'd love to hear it again.
Cool. So, with Vela, it means two things. It means candle in Spanish, and it also means sailboat. So, I'll go over the sailboat because that's what resonates with just the mission. And like I told you before, I was in Lisbon, Portugal, and this was a year ago. So, we're at Lisbon, Portugal. We're by the Tagus River. And we see this huge monument. It's called the Monument of Discoveries. So when you look at it straight ahead, it's a cross, and around the sides, it's a sailboat, and you have craftsmen of all different trades on the boat. At this time, I don't know what it means sailboat at all. So, you know, I'm looking at the monument, and I'm a guy that loves sights, so I'm just looking at the site, and I'm looking at the water, and my friend's like, Rafa, look, Vela. So I look out, and I see a sailboat, and I look at him. I'm like, what? Vela. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? Right? So he's like, Vela means sailboat. I'm like, ah. So right at that moment, that whole experience hit me, and it all made sense. You know, on the side of this monument, you got this sailboat, people of different trades. The sailboat is going up, it's going towards, the way I see it, it's going towards a better future. And you got people from all different walks of life on this journey together to just better themselves, go somewhere else. So with Vela, that's what it's about for me. It's making sure, what's up?
No, go ahead. I'll tell you after.
Gotcha. It's about making sure that people come to fitness for all different reasons. Maybe to lose weight, maybe to just, be with friends, maybe to get stronger, be athletic, whatever case may be. But I want to make products, make a community to help people come together to better themselves. Case in point.
That's awesome. I mean, what else could you want to give to the world than that? That's so great. What I was
There's
going
a lot.
I know there is actually. You have like 10 different things that I could have listed, but we're going with Vela.
Of course.
What I was going to say is you said this is how I perceived the meaning of Vela and the ship and all of that. And that's a great lens, great glasses to wear, because someone else could have seen that and had a completely different perception, not as positive. So your lens, the way you're looking at the world and everything is just so inspiring and great. And I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you. And it takes work, right?
It
I
does.
can't say that I'm always, I try to be positive, try to stay forward. But just like everything else, we have ups and downs in the entrepreneurship
Yeah, but you can't
ride.
appreciate the ups without the downs. You have to have the downs because you're not going to fight for the ups otherwise. And you won't even recognize them as ups because you won't know how good it is without the downs.
100%. So looking at it from the perspective of if we were to stay up the whole time, that'd be comfortable.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. We were just talking about that.
Right? So looking at it
We
from
don't
that
want to
aspect-
be comfortable. We want to push. We want to have a little anxiety. We want to take risks. That's where the real work happens.
We should draw the circles.
Yeah.
We should be able to make a circle here. So talking about that growth concept and what was it? Comfort zone, growth, and anxiety zone. You can make 3 circles. Small circle inside, comfort. Outside of that, you have growth, and outside of that circle, you have anxiety. So a friend of mine, David Meltzer, who should be coming on to this podcast very
Yeah,
soon.
we love David.
There's the man. So he wrote this book called Connected to Goodness, and it's amazing. And one aspect that he talks about is growth, anxiety, and comfort zone. So a lot of people, they tend to be in that comfort zone. Where I try to be at, and a lot of people that are focusing on success, growth, they're right at the line of growth and anxiety. Because at the end of the day, while you're there, it may feel weird in the beginning, but you'll start to see that circle gets bigger. You'll start to make your anxiety zone the growth zone. The growth zone, comfort zone, and then that's
Exactly.
just
That's
how it
awesome.
goes.
I love that. What's the name of the book again?
Connected to Goodness. Please let that be right.
Connected to Goodness. We'll write it so you don't have to write it down right now, and we'll post it. Now, if you knew what you know now when you first started out, you're still a baby, but you've been doing this for a while,
Yeah.
what would you do differently?
I'll slow down.
Slow it down?
Yeah, so in the beginning when I first started, even before I launched in September, a year ago, I was working on the LLC, the name, the font, everything. I would just enjoy the process and not feel like I'm in a rush.
Enjoy the process.
Always. Because for some reason, I just felt like I had to do it quick. And I don't know if that's because of just my mindset. Like once I think of an idea, I go.
Whoa.
Yeah. Hopefully that didn't shake the table.
You're funny. I was going to say something about many of the people who come on here say the opposite. They say they wish they started earlier, they went faster, and it's cool because one, you're at a different age than a lot of the people who come on, so it's a different perspective, but also it means you're so far ahead. You've already come so far. If you want to slow it down and you're where you are, I mean, oh my gosh, you have no idea what's to come for you. It's awesome.
Gotcha. And it comes back to that idea of all we have is this, right? Because if I'm moving too fast, how can I truly connect with people?
Absolutely,
And
and
then
those are the things that are the most meaningful.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, totally.
Everything that I'm creating, that's something that I love to do. But if I'm not doing the work, then I'm a faker in a sense. Get what I'm saying?
I don't know if you're a faker, but I think that the work comes out of this. So it naturally will happen if we're doing this.
100%.
But you're not a faker. Who has had the biggest impact on your life and why?
Oof. There's so many people, so many mentors. About to get me teary-eyed, but my father for sure.
Yeah.
He's been a great
Raphael, we love you.
Yeah, he's been a model. About to start tearing, but it's cool.
You can tear. People have cried on here. I mean, it's emotional. Like you're thinking about the person who's impacted your life.
Yeah, one thing that he's told me is that he's always looked at me as a friend, as opposed to just a kid. And I've been able to take that with my relationships. Any age, look at people as friends. So
That's awesome. Give me a
love
hug.
you. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
He sounds like a pretty awesome man. And I know you've talked about your mom too, and she's pretty cool too.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah. I just made you choose one.
Blame her.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so just a couple more questions.
I'm good.
Is there any, well, first of all, did you say what Vela is
yes.
yet?
So what I have with Vela, yes, I have the
Oh, wow.
VELAband, right? So I have an urban camouflage band and a pink camouflage band. So what these are lower body resistance bands. And what's different about these is that they're not made out of rubber. So most bands, they tend to snap, they tend to break. Let me give you one so you can hold it. I'm gonna tell you guys a couple of things about how you should stay patient. Things are gonna go wrong. But first we'll show the band. So you can hold that.
Look how pretty.
Yeah, right? So on the inside you have.
All right, let's stretch it out. Oh, I thought it was strong.
What's up?
I thought it was strong.
that's for the lower body. You want to use this for squats and deadlifts. So if you want to stand up and show them how to use it.
No, that's okay. You can.
Cool. I'm not sure if the camera will catch it though. So no worries. We'll put links for videos, downloads. So yeah, what makes this different is that this band won't snap, won't break. You're able to take it on the go when an entrepreneur is traveling. You can use it at the gym or at home. So now you have something that you can put into your bag. It's fashionable and accessible, right? So going back to what Vela means, Vela means direct your sale. That's the whole brand slogan. So with Vela, the VELAband, it means feed the flame. So you're gonna feel this in your booty, in your legs, and it's gonna burn.
Good.
Right? And I know a lot of people are looking to grow their glutes. So I got you. And one thing I want to tell you guys, ladies and gentlemen, is that things are gonna go wrong, and you have to learn how to stay copacetic in the sense that just be patient. It's gonna work out. So you can see that the packaging is 2 different colors. I was pissed when this came out, but it happens, right? So all you gotta do is have the conversation with the manufacturer and figure it out. So I just went back, hey, you know, I want to make sure that the color of this packaging is so on and so forth. You make sure that you put out some good, just so that the conversation goes as good as possible.
Making lemonade out of lemons. I like it.
Right.
And you know what else this is great for?
What's
no
that?
excuses. You all talk about wanting to be in shape, wanting to feel really good. You don't have a gym. You can't afford it. This is in your house. This is great. So check it out.
Oh, and if your kid is, you have kids, that's cool. Use them as an extra weight. We got all the answers. All the answers.
Okay, this is great, and we'll get your contact information and everything in a moment. Is there anything I should have asked you that I didn't?
Okay. My vision for the future.
Okay, let's hear it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm focused on being able to bring everything that I'm learning to the urban communities, right? One thing, I'm from New York, and I got to see a lot. I was exposed to a lot, so I got to see just what works, what doesn't work, and what we're not being taught. Going through the school system is cool and all, but school in general is a whole nother conversation. But I feel like, one thing that we need to get better at understanding is just how the economy works and how we're able to have these conversations. And also just healing ourselves. There's a lot of stuff that we hold on to from our parents, maybe just certain
soundtracks, narratives that we have.
Exactly, personalities. And this is for everybody, right? Within the first 7 years, we're sponges, so we take on to everything. So once we start to reflect, take more time for ourselves, I'm one that I'm always reflecting, probably too much, but once we start to do that and unmask the layers of what's not truly us, that's when we start to really grow. And when I do that, I see a lot of growth within myself, but with what I'm doing and who I'm affecting.
And our parents want us to do that, even though they have these expectations and these subtle messages, or not so subtle in some families, that they're giving us. At the end of the day, they want us to be happy and our true selves. It's their own stuff that they're imposing on us, but they want me to be my true self, even if it isn't fully aligned with who they were hoping I'd be. So I think don't be afraid to do it. Go find yourself. You're beautiful. We love you. Right?
Yeah, 100%. And if you think something's going to happen really fast, that's not the case, right? Sometimes you'll see setbacks because there's a lesson to be learned. It's all about how we look at things.
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you, I used to do karate as a kid, and that's one thing that I learned was I was always focused on the long-term goals. May have been for the classes for the new belt or nationals, tournaments like that. So in hindsight, knowing this now, I was always focused on long-term, I forgot the word, long-term. Help me.
I was just going to say, I'll help you another way,
yes.
By saying it's the whole Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid thing. People were like, or Ralph Macchio at the time was like, in the movie, I forget his name, why am I doing this? But the truth of the matter is it goes back to meditation. It goes back to taking your time, figuring things out, spending a lot of time on them so that you master here.
100%.
And once you master here, which is an ongoing practice, everything else falls into place.
And it's something that you can't explain, you can only experience. It's abundance coming out too, just fruition. in
And
every
we
part
can
of your
all
life.
have it. Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, so 2 more questions. You having
Do it.
fun?
Oh, swear. This is
Okay.
amazing.
Cool. What's the best way for the viewers to contact you?
Gotcha. We got several. So if you want to contact me through email, it's Raphy@VELAproject.com.
We'll post all of this, so
Yeah.
don't worry.
If you want to spell it out, I can do that. RAPHY@VELAproject.com. Instagram, you can follow me at Raphael Velazquez, and that's my personal. And then I have a business one. It's VELAband _. Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty much, yeah.
And lastly, these videos are all about sharing. What is your #1 tip for the viewers to live their best life?
Gotcha. Take time to truly get to know yourself, the good, the bad, the ugly, because once you start to do that and then you start to work on it, you'll start to see things play out. And once you start to see things play out, you may be afraid a little bit. That's just different. It's just change. Go for it. And just see what the outcome is.
Go
Yeah,
for
just
it.
Just go for it.
I love it.
It's cool.
Yeah. Definitely. Don't be afraid. Don't hold yourself back. The only thing holding you back is up here. You can do it. We have your back.
For sure.
Thank you so much for coming. This is awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Let's have a little sip of green juice and
Green
tell me what you
juice.
think of it.
Gotcha.
Cheers.
Let me shake it.
Yeah,
All
shake
right.
it.
Okay. I like this.
It's good, right?
Can you tell the secret sauce or no?
Yeah, I make it. I mean, it's got
Oh.
celery, cucumber, parsley, apple sweetens it up a little bit, and then I throw different things in depending on what I have.
Gotcha. I like the taste, and I'm not one that likes a strong vegetable taste. I don't taste it too much, so.
It's good, and it's
Thank
good
you.
for you guys. So have your green juices or your wheatgrass today.
Gotcha.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was awesome. All right.